Okay? I mean, that's the goal. This colony that you see in front of you right here is in the 90% self-sustainable. I'm still relying upon a lot of uranium, and I'm having to process that manually. That's what this room is going to be for. Okay? Humility! So, I am just, heavily modded in this game. Okay? I am also 240 hours into this colony and 1,240 cycles. I've controlled my... Yeah, it's all good. I've controlled how many people I have. The less amount of people you have that are specialized, the better. I also, when I print them out, I have a mod that lets me control what they are. So for me, that's what it is. I want a farmer, I make it farmer. But let me give both of y'all a little tour. I started out here because I knew this is the design I wanted. Beds with, art to art bomb, showers immediately after, so they'll use them 90% of the time, and to be enclosed in a where their suits are always, they're unsuited here, suited out here. I just put this in, but it was part of the original plan to give a nature preserve that, morale, boost of morale, boost of morale. Not bad, Andy. This gives a good morale boost here. This is my kitchen. I keep it also with suits because, well, it's just easier to keep everything sterile carbon dioxide. I've got cooling pipes here to freeze these two spots. I use the grabbers and everything to ship things around. I've got this set. All right. I've got this food here. Great hall here. This cooling for the stuff. Got rec rooms and a gym. Water. Here's the big thing. You don't need a lot of water. Bristlewood. What is bristlewood? My brain. Okay, bristle blossoms. Okay, so they do use water. So your big thing is to stockpile. Okay. So I've been running on the Rhine or whatever the new DLC, and I've got a lot of water stockpiled. That's the big thing. Any geyser at that point you want to be taking in. So this geyser here, I'm not boosting, but it puts out 10.3 kilograms per second. And I store it. Okay. And then I run it through, and that's my oxygen. Now, I do have the mod for piped everywhere, I believe, and that's how I do this. But you can just get it in and do it your own piping. But any water source that you've got, if you're going to be doing bristle blossom, which is not a bad thing, you need to be taking that water and storing it. I would go ahead. I like the infinite storage. I just wish there was a better way of doing it. But you see how I've got these set up here? Where You can drop off bottles, and you can pump in through here. Okay. Food, water. Are you organized like I am? Because here's the big thing. This is the entire map. Okay. This is my living quarters. Close to 20% offhand of the map is dedicated to that. Okay. I've got plum squash, pike apples for animals, mostly now. Pike apple is now being shipped off planet. I've got fish here. Okay. The paku making a ton of paku up here and a ton of eggs here. So omelets, easy to do at that point. I've got my my puffs and squeaky puffs going here. And that's giving me plenty of bleach stone. You know, that's a secondary thing I'm working on, but the slime and oxygen production from these guys is amazing. I'm using a little trick here. I consider that's pretty good. By that point, you need to have something for a permanent oxygen set up. My recommendation, that there are drip systems where you fill it with water, or the old-fashioned what's called a Rodriguez is a good idea, and it just covers this. You can chain them together. Okay, I know. Oh god, I can't remember his name. That one of the big streamers does very good on building things. If you've got petroleum or natural gas, so a self-powered auction machine is, Rodriguez is the form of that. Make it, okay. The basics of a self-powered auction making machine is you've got these. You collect the oxygen from it, below. The hydrogen's on top if you're not using pipes, okay? And that runs. It's just an easy way to run it, okay? The hydrogen you collect, you store it, and you use the generators here to burn it, produce the power, and boom. That becomes more self-sufficient. Okay? Easy peasy lemon squeezy on that. Also, in terms of water, notice I have all this set up. All these toilets flow down, all the showers flow down to here and are cleaned here. Okay? And then comes back up into here. Now, any overflow I make, which this will make overflow, goes back over here to the infinite. Yes, natural gas is very good for water production. So let me switch you over here. I've actually got a natural gas gen. Remember, I've got the Piped Anywhere mod that allows me to not have anybody stationed on the oil planet. So this is all alone and automated. I don't have to do anything. Okay? But the natural gas comes up, boom, bam, boom, runs in here. Okay? a natural gas generator for 90 grams a second of natural gas outputs 22.5 grams of carbon dioxide. You can just dispose of that if you wanted. 67.5 grams of polluted water. Now, you use that polluted water, you can do a lot with it. You can clean it and make it regular water. Okay? That's positive water. You could use it to make thimble reeds and easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay? Okay. It's useful to make food, hydrogen, pitcher plants, arbor trees. Arbor trees, there is a nice loot or nice cycle. If you can get an arbor tree planted naturally, it can be pretty good. Because the arbor tree produces wood. The wood burns naturally, okay? Or you can make, refined carbon. But it's when you use the wood. Oh, here we ethanol distillant. Okay, produces the ethanol. Polluted dirt goes otherwise. Carbon dioxide can go otherwise. But it's the ethanol, and you burn that as a fuel power source. Okay. Where is the... That may also be a mod. I don't recall, but a petroleum generator. Let's take a peek. They produce a lot of power. Oh yeah, petroleum or ethanol into power, and it produces more polluted water. 750 grams a second, so a good bit more. A lot more carbon dioxide. So you can take a little bit and multiply it. Yeah. No, it doesn't need water. It produces it. Sorry, I didn't see your thing. Well, I've been rambling for the last couple minutes. But yeah, it produces the water. And yeah, it's a bonus. And we get to some solar. This solar is not that good. Okay, on this planet. Just is poopy. Yeah, everything is figuring out how to use something in multiple ways. Okay? There's a lot of automation. And that's why I keep my people low, because I want to automate more. But you can see, once you get to solar, it really picks up on what it can do. Like, I've got 26K light coming in. It's 193 watts per solar panel. That's enough for this and more. And what I'm doing here is I am taking... I'll be using petroleum here, but I'm going to be running it through here using a mod for thermal interface plates. That'll let it exchange heat without needing to do any water tricks and stuff. Okay. And go. Boom. And then I use another mod, the space radiator, to pull whatever's in there. Now, be aware. I've been playing a lot longer. I know a lot more of the tricks of the trade. I know what I'm building. So, for me, this is early game. Getting this basics. Getting these is the end of early game. Mid game is, finishing this locked in. Okay. Getting this locked in. That's early mid game. Okay. This is mid game. A petroleum boiler for me. This is this power brick is early mid game. I could have done better on this, but I didn't. That I didn't realize I had no natural gas, or else I would have had natural gas here. I am wasting the water. Okay. All this water going to waste because I don't have a need for it in other places. So I'm not using huge amounts of water right now. Okay. If I was doing a bristle plant or a lot of the other stuff, I'd be pushing that. Okay, because I'd need it. But I'm not. I'm making liquid oxygen and water here. Or liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen. But I did have this get churned up. Specifically because I had some solid hydrogen there. And I kind of needed that to be dealt with. So... These, by the way, conductive panels, are base game. Just so you know. Okay. Let's do automation. I need to know if automating it will, Oh yeah, this game has... I'm autistic ADHD. This game has a ton of fun to it when you want to organize, build, and design. It is nice. So, yeah, it's got a lot of customization, a lot of ability, a lot of everything. Are you trapped? You're not trapped. It itches. It gives you the ability to. It gives the dopamine, the serotonin. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Okay, let's sit back and watch it for a little bit. Watch it move and groove and do. Poke it, prod it. Okay. It lets you have fun. Right, Miss Trinket? Yes. Mm-hmm. You want brush? Is that what you're wanting? Yes. A little bit of brush. Brush, brush, brush. Get some of that nasty hair, fur that's fallen off the body. Alright. And you're... Oh, yeah, it helps with the... I've figured something out. Even though I have watched the video and know how to do it, I have done it myself. You don't feel like, oh, I'm silly for not knowing how to do this already. You're going to learn so much. You're going to fail. Okay? I play on fairly easy. I don't let myself, do it crazy because I'm not here to hurt myself. You know? When they recently did changes to how Haku are here, where you couldn't do starvation farming, which was basically running something like one of these and basically taking all the babies that were tame. It used to be that you would take the tame babies, stick them in a... Waiting for it to save. Alright, stick them in a little thing like this, and they would just keep producing eggs forever. So you just keep moving the eggs, you know? That doesn't work like that anymore. Okay. And they changed it where this setup gives you a pretty good egg production. Using seeds means pretty good production here as well. If you've got a lot of algae, you can use that. It's not crazy. And we got another unlock. What do we got? Is it something I have, or is it original? Pointy impossibility. I think that's new. Let's find out. It was brand new. Oh, nice. Where is it? There we go. Okay. I caught the capsicid. Okay, so we need more granite here. Is it dead because you're exhausted from using, you know, living life and all that? Or is it dead because you are worn out? You know, is the game causing it, essentially? All right. I need some, yeah. Need igneous. Crazy. That'll do. Searching right now. Oh, still big stuff. Okay. Okay, just need power.